Okay, today I'm going to do some alterations on Sunshine Development website for Martine. What I normally do, Martine, is open your website in two different browser tabs. The first one, as you can see, is the front of your website, so I can see changes quickly and easily. In the second tab, I've actually logged in to the back of your site, which you'll have login details for. Okay, let's have a look at the changes you wanted. Homepage, under my photo at the top, please add name and company name. Okay, so I'll just copy that. Oops. Right, in the right hand side margin here, you'll see pages. Click on that and you'll see all your website pages. The one that you want is the front page, which is highlighted there. It's the corporate and personal development. What you do is actually click on the title of that page. That will then open the page up to allow you to edit it. Okay, what you'll see here is sections, rows and modules for each of the sections on the front of the website. If I go over to the front of the website, a section really is, for instance, this block that goes from one side of the screen to the other. It's got a row in the middle of it, which has got your details with your photo and things like this, and a button there. If we go back to the back, you'll see you don't, generally speaking, when you're doing amendments and things, don't touch the sections or the rows, just the modules there. For instance, if we open this About Martine, you'll see that's a button, and that button will correspond to this button here, About Martine, on the front of your site. The image, you open all of these by clicking on this little cog icon here. You can see there's your image for your photo. And the one that we want is the training and consultancy services. In fact, as that's a heading, I need to put in a new module for text, which I'll put under the image. So I have to go underneath these, add a new module. You'll see there you've got all kinds of modules for images, text, everything, but we'll try and keep it simple and just do the simple ones. So text. So I'll paste what you wanted in there, Martine Bolton. I'll move that line up just the same as you would in Microsoft Word. You can work, as you'll see here on the box for editing, either in text or in visual. I prefer to work in text most of the time because the visual gives you is a what you see is what you get editor, which isn't always the case. Okay, so we've got that there. I'll actually label this admin label. That doesn't do anything on the front of your site, it's just for your reference so you can see what's actually in there. Go back to text. All of this is in the content tab of the box that opens. Right, so we've got the text there. We go to design, text. We're going to make that bold text. So you can see that the top text font weight is set at regular. We're going to make it bold. We also need to center that text. So as you scroll down further, you'll see text alignment. Default is to the left. We want it to go to the center. When you're happy with what you've done there, you see these boxes at the bottom of that box. You click the green with the tick, which saves the changes. Now I need to move that module. How you move the module is literally drag and drop it. And we're going to put that just under your image. When you've done changes, editing in the main sections here, always go over to this box on the left hand side. Under publish, you'll see a button there that says update. You just literally do that, you update. You'll see when it's finished because the circles will stop spinning round. Okay, and it's refreshing the page, so that should have done it. So if we go onto the tab that I've got open, refresh the page, and you'll see there we've got Martine Bolton, Sunshine, Corporate and Personal Development. Okay, I'm actually going to play around with the spacing here, which I don't recommend. I think really when you're starting off, all you really should concentrate on is just changing text and things like that. I'll show you how I change the spacing. I'll click on that module, Martine Bolton, Sunshine, Corporate, Content, go to Design, go to Spacing. And what I want to do is reduce that space underneath that text and the heading. So I normally would do that in the margin there, the bottom margin. I don't know, let's set it to 10 pixels. With this is why I said really it's better if you just concentrate on editing the text for now. I'll just click that. I can do preview changes over in the publish, and that will actually, or it should do, and it's not going to now. Okay, typical. Right, so I'll do update. I'll go to the front of the site, refresh the page again, and you'll see that space is smaller there. I could also make that text a little bit bigger, which I will actually. If I go back, click on the text itself, go to Design, under Text. As you scroll down, you'll see the text size. It's currently set to 16, which is the default. I'm actually going to take that 2 pixels up to 18 pixels, which I think will be fine. Save, update again. Have a look on the front, refresh the page, and it's just made it a little bit bigger than it was. Didn't want to make it much bigger than that. Okay, I'll go ahead and finish the amendments that you've sent over, but basically everything in this editing section reflects your website, the front of the website. So for instance, under that section that we've just been working on, we've got an image, we've got corporate development. We've got an image, we've got personal development. You'll notice that those are in 2 columns rather than the one above, which is in 1. If we go to the front of the site, you can see why. We've got the corporate development, personal development, and they're in 2 columns, which are here, for instance, we've got 4 columns from thoughts to results. If we go back on the back, you'll see I've labelled from thoughts to results. That's actually for the heading that's there with the text underneath it. And underneath that we've got the 4 boxes, which are the 4 here. We've also got an image underneath it, which, as you scroll down a little bit under those 4 boxes, we've got the image there. I'll open that up and you'll see that that image is there. So basically everything that's on the front of your site is within this editor in different boxes, and it's a case of opening them up and having a look till you actually make sure you find the right text and things you want to change. And remember to always press the green button under publish to update. If we have a quick look on the front again, the only things that you can't edit with that editor are the header of the site, which has got the menu, the logo, the two buttons there. Also at the bottom we've got the Contact Sunshine, the privacy policy, and the logo there. You can't edit those through the page editor there. I've got them in a different place because they're library items that are used on every single page of the site, so they're just automatically there for any new pages and things. That's very briefly, but just to give you an idea and a feel for how you change things, I would suggest, especially in the beginning, if it's just a case of changing text, that's fine. Find the blocks of text on the back that you want to change and change it. Anything more than that, like styling it and things, it's probably better to give me a shout to do. And that's about it for now. Okay.